Hello, welcome back to the Casual English Show. We are so happy to have you with us again. My name is Mia, and I will be your guide today. As you know, this show helps you learn English just by listening. We speak slowly, clearly, and use words that you can use in your real life immediately. Before we start working, I want to remind you that we have a free study guide for this lesson. It includes the full transcript of what I am saying, a list of all the key words, and special grammar notes. You can download it right now by clicking the link in the description box below. It is the best way to study along with me. Today, we are going to talk about something we do almost every day, our jobs. When you meet a new person, the first question is usually, "What is your name?" But the second question is almost always, "What do you do?" This means, "What is your job?" Or "How do you earn money?" Work is a huge part of our lives. We spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week at our jobs. That is a lot of time. So it is very important to know how to talk about it in English. In this episode, we will explore the world of work. We will learn the names of common jobs, from teachers to engineers. We will learn how to describe where you work and what you do every day. We will talk about money, schedules, and even how to answer questions in a job interview. By the end of this episode, you will be able to explain your professional life to anyone in the world. Are you ready? Let's get to work. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us make more wonderful videos for you. First, let's take a walk through our city and look at the people working around us. These are the jobs we see every day. Let's start with education. If you work in a school, you are likely a teacher. Teachers are very important people. They help students learn new things like math, science, and languages. A teacher stands at the front of the classroom. They write on the whiteboard. They grade homework. It is a difficult job because you must be very patient with the children. If you teach at a university, you are often called a professor. Professors usually teach older students and talk about complex topics. And of course, if you are learning, you are a student. Being a student is hard work too. You have to study, take exams, and listen to the teacher. Next, let's think about healthcare. If you work in a hospital, you might be a doctor. Doctors are highly trained. They go to university for many years to learn about the human body. When you are sick, the doctor checks you and tells you what medicine to take. Working alongside the doctor is the nurse. Nurses take care of patients in the hospital beds. They check your temperature and make sure you are comfortable. In many countries, nurses work very long hours. Another important person in healthcare is the dentist. A dentist is a doctor specifically for your teeth. Many people are afraid of the dentist, but they are there to help you have a beautiful, healthy smile. Now let's think about food. Everyone loves food. If you work in a restaurant, you might be a chef. The chef is the boss of the kitchen. They cook the meals. They chop vegetables, grill meat, and make delicious sauces. They usually wear a white hat and a white coat. If you work in the front of the restaurant, you might be a waiter if you are a man or a waitress if you are a woman. These people bring the menu to your table. They take your order. They bring you your food and drinks. They must be very friendly and polite because they talk to customers all day. There are also people who keep us safe. A police officer protects the city. They wear a blue or black uniform. They drive a police car with loud sirens. If there is a crime or an accident, the police officer comes to help. A firefighter is someone who fights fires. They drive a big red truck. They use water to stop fires in houses or buildings. This is a very dangerous job, but it is also very brave. Not all jobs are outside or in public places. In the modern world, many people work in offices. Many people work with technology. For example, an engineer. An engineer designs and builds things. A civil engineer builds bridges and roads. A software engineer builds computer programs and apps. If you use your phone to watch this video, a software engineer made it work. These jobs require a lot of math and logic. Many people are simply called office workers. This is a general term. It means you work in a large building with many desks. You sit at a desk. You have a computer and a phone. What do office workers do? They send emails. They write reports. They have meetings. A meeting is when a group of people sit together to talk about business. Sometimes meetings are boring, but they are necessary. In an office, you might be a secretary or an assistant. This person organizes the schedule. They answer the phone and help the boss. Speaking of the boss, the person in charge is called the manager. The manager tells the other employees what to do. If you do a good job, the manager is happy. If you are late or lazy, the manager might be angry. Above the manager is the director or the CEO. This is the most important person in the company. They make the big decisions for the business. On the other hand, some people work with their hands. These are called manual jobs. A mechanic fixes cars. If your car is broken, you take it to the garage. The mechanic uses tools like a wrench and a screwdriver to fix the engine. A plumber fixes water pipes. If your toilet is broken or your shower has no water, you call a plumber. An electrician fixes electrical wires. They help us have lights and power in our homes. These jobs are very skilled and very necessary. Let's not forget about creative people. An artist paints pictures or makes sculptures. A musician plays instruments or sings songs. A writer writes books or articles. A journalist writes news stories for the newspaper or TV. An actor acts in movies or plays. These jobs are exciting, but sometimes it is hard to earn a lot of steady money. Now that we know the job titles, let's talk about where and when people work. We call this your schedule. Most people in the USA and Europe work full-time. Full-time usually means 40 hours per week. You work from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday are the weekend. We love the weekend because we do not work. A typical day is 9 to 5. This means you start working at 9:00 a.m. and finish at 5:00 p.m. Some people work part-time. This means you work fewer hours, maybe 20 hours a week. Students and parents with young children often work part-time. Some people work overtime. This means you work extra hours. If you leave the office at 8:00 p.m., you are working overtime. Usually you get extra money for this. And today, many people do remote work. This means you work from home. You do not commute. Commute means the travel from your house to your job. If you work remotely, your commute is from your bed to your living room. It is very comfortable, but sometimes it is lonely because you don't see your colleagues. To speak correct English, you need to use the right verbs. The most common verb is work. You can say, I work at a bank, or she works hard. But we also use the verb earn. Earn means to get money for working. You can say, I earn $20 an hour, or he earns a good salary. Salary is the money you get every month or year. If you want a job, you have to apply. You send your resume to the company. If they like you, they hire you. You can say, they hired me yesterday. That is great news. But if you do something bad like steal money or never come to work, the boss will fire you. To be fired is very bad. It means you lose your job. If you want to leave your job because you don't like it, you quit or resign. You might say, I quit my job because it was boring. If you have no job, you are unemployed. Being unemployed is stressful because you have no money coming in. And finally, when you are old, usually 65 or older, you retire. When you retire, you stop working forever. You can relax, travel, and spend time with your grandchildren. Let's imagine a situation. You want a new job, you have to go to a job interview. This is a meeting where the manager asks you questions. This is a very nervous time. What do they ask? They usually say, tell me about yourself. Or, why do you want this job? They will ask about your skills. Skills are the things you can do well. You might say, I can speak English and Spanish. Or, I am good at using computers. In an interview, you must be polite. You should wear nice clothes like a suit. You should shake hands, and you should smile. If the interview goes well, they will give you an offer. This means they invite you to join the company. So we have learned a lot today. We learned about jobs in the community like teachers and doctors. We learned about office jobs and manual jobs like mechanics. We talked about full-time and part-time schedules. And we learned the verbs hire, fire, quit, and retire. Remember, every job is important. It does not matter if you are a cleaner or a CEO. If you work hard and are kind to people, you should be proud of what you do. Now for our call to practice. I have 2 specific questions for you today. Question 1. What is your job right now? Describe your workplace. Is it an office, a school, a hospital, or do you work from home? Question 2. What was your first job? Did you like it? My first job was babysitting my neighbor's children. It was very noisy. Please write your answers in the comments below. Use simple English sentences. For example, I am a taxi driver. I drive in London. Or my first job was in a supermarket. We love to read about your lives. Thank you for working hard with me today on the Casual English Show. Good luck with your career, and don't forget to download the study guide. See you next time. Goodbye.